Ladies and gentlemen, global waste could grow by 7% by 2050 as urbanization and population rise, said the World Bank on Thursday, with Sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia, such as Indonesia, set to generate the biggest increase in rubbish. Countries could reap economic and environmental benefits by better collecting, recycling, and disposing of trash. Yet, according to a report which calculated that a third of the world waste is instead dumped openly with no treatment. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Akhdan Nur Fauzan from Senior High School 1 Tasikmalaya. I'm standing here as the first speaker from the government team, which strongly agree with the motion in this debate this time that this house would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. Before getting into the core of the debate, here are several keywords that fundamental of my argument in this debate. The first one is criminalize. Criminalize somebody to make somebody criminal by making their activities illegal. For example, an individual or an organization refuse to reduce or recycle waste by not complying with a government regulation regarding waste recycling. Second one is individual. Individual is single person or thing, especially when compared to the group or set which they belong. An individual is that which exists as a distinct entity. Individual or selfhood is the state of quality of being an individual, particularly of being a person unique from the other people and possessing one's own needs or goals, rights, and responsibilities. The concept of an individual features in diverse fields, including biology, law, and philosophy. And third one is organization. An organization is a group of people who work together, like a neighborhood, association, a charity, union, or a corporation. Organization refers to a collection of people who are involved in pursuing defined objective. It can be understood as a social system which comprises all of formal human relationship. The organization encompasses division of work among employees and alignment of tasks toward the ultimate goal of the company, while recycle is the process of converting waste material into the new material and objects. Then, what is the problem in this debate? The problem in this debate is that the government will criminalize an individual or even an organization that doesn't recycle. Before we jump into my argument, there are several things that you should know about my limitation in this our debate this time. That is, individual and organization located in Indonesia. Here are my argument. The first one is I agree with this motion because if an individual or an organization doesn't recycle waste, it will cause the scope of people lives to be not good, unhealthy, and uncomfortable to live in. And second one is in Indonesia, there are regulations that regulate waste management, waste disposal, and criminalization of people who dispose of waste but not proxies to peers. First of all, it is worth considering that if an individual or an organization doesn't recycle waste, it will cause the scope of people lives to be not good, unhealthy, and uncomfortable to live in. For example, in Indonesia, small communities and even a large organization throw garbage into rivers, beaches, or other places. Ladies and gentlemen, in Indonesia, generate approximately 7.8 million tons of plastic waste annually. In addition, 4.9 million tons of plastic waste is mismanaged. Example, uncollect, disposed of in open dump site or leak from improperly managed landfills. We can imagine for ourselves how sad it would be if a country was not fit to live in. Then there will be a lot of bad effect for the community itself, such as there will be a spread of disease outbreaks due to waste that is not managed properly. For example, based on research conducted by Sri Santiorini and Chianingsi, in 2019, there are 42 out of 75 respondents who suffer from skin disease, with most respondents stating that they suffer from itchiness. These respondents were were waste pickers who worked at the Sumur Batu landfill in Bekasi. In addition, it turned out to based on fact on the ground, disposal of waste that is not managed in advance not only harm human but also harm nature, like marine habitat and forest ecosystem for animals to live. Therefore, it is very unfortunate when this happens, right? This means that by littering or not doing waste management first, such as recycling, we will also kill ourselves, in fact, killing nature and animals. However, what should we do with this? Secondly, in Indonesia, there are regulations that regulate waste management, waste disposal, and criminalization of people who dispose of waste, but are not proceed first. In fact, on 28th of October in 2018, President Joko Widodo announced the Presidential Regulation number 97 of 2017, which becomes a roadmap map for 2025 Clean from Waste Indonesia. In order to realize that mission, government, business actors, as well as society in general, have the obligation to formulate working programs that are in line with and support Indonesia to be free from waste in 2025. Therefore, I agree with this debate motion this time because it is fitting for the community, even organizations that violate the law, to be punished in the fairest way possible. However, there are several things that I will propose to solve the problem above. The first is waste bank. Ministry of Environment and Forestry Regulation number 14 of 2021 concerning waste management in West Bank explained that waste is the remains of human daily activities and or natural process in solid form or waste management exists. The Indonesia Clean from Waste 2025 program is one of the government efforts to continuously develop and polish the following plan models. Here are the benefits. Reduce 30% of waste from the sources and process and manage at least 70% of the waste so that it does not collect and accumulate in landfills. Both of the above objectives are expected to be achieved in 2021. Taking everything in consideration, I agree with the motion in this debate that this House would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle, because if an individual or an organization doesn't recycle waste, it will cause the scope of people's lives to be not good, unhealthy, and uncomfortable to live in. And second one is there are regulations that regulate waste management, waste disposal, and criminalization of people who dispose of waste but are not processed first, such as waste recycling. And I will probably propose for the above solution by implementing regulation and justice as well as with a waste bank. Thank you.